Have you ever heard of Joseph Barsabbas Justus? He was not the Joseph, but the one who was nearly an apostle. In today's thought, we will learn about Joseph Barsabbas Justus. I think he was amazing. We read about it in Acts 1, verse 26. And they drew lots for them, and the lot fell to Matthias, and he was added to the 11 apostles. Of course, that text does not mention a Joseph. He is only mentioned in our backstory for this verse. To find him, we need to look at the previous verses. Here's the story. The 11 apostles and other disciples were gathered together after the death and resurrection of Jesus. I said 11 apostles because Judas had already betrayed Jesus and killed himself. Peter suggested that they needed to appoint a man to take the place of the number of apostles and make it back into 12 again. So let's read that story, Acts 1:22 through 25. So they put forward 2 men, Joseph called Barsabbas, who is also called Justus, and Matthias. And they prayed and said, You, Lord, who know the hearts of all men, show which one of these 2 you have chosen to occupy this ministry and apostleship, from which Judas turned aside to go to his own place. This Joseph, also called Barsabbas, also called Justus, had spent 3 years following Jesus. He had been nearly everywhere the apostles had been and seen the things that they had seen. He was a good man, and now he had the honor of being a nearly apostle. He only needed to get by one more test. But in front of all the other apostles and believers, he was passed over for the job. That had to hurt and disappoint. He is never mentioned again, so it is my assumption that he went on with the work of following Jesus as a nearly apostle. We have all faced disappointments and will again. Perhaps we have felt a sting over a slight. When we do, I hope that we will be like the nearly apostle Joseph and treat it like it is no big deal. I hope to meet this nearly apostle in heaven. When I do, I want to tell him that I admire him.